Hello there. This is Cheryl Lentz, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, talking to you on Tuesday at 2. Today I was going to show you the alternatives for my paper pumpkin kit. However, I had an all-day event here on Saturday. I've had classes Monday and Tuesday, and I did not get to sit and play. Hello, Patty. So what I have for you today is our two cards that we did in the Kismet class. One of them, well, I love them both. I love both of them. One of them is like my favorite, I would say one of my favorite cards I think that I've ever done. I really love it. I actually, during this time of Thanksgiving and thinking about people that are important to you and people that have made a difference in your life, my camera keeps moving. Sorry about that. I'm just going to keep touching it and it's going to keep coming at me. This one talks about brightening, giving it to someone who brightens your path. And I just thought, oh my gosh, this is such a cool card. I was getting teary making it. That's a little weird, I know. But I really like the card. So I hope that you will like the card. I am going to, so I'm going to stamp that one and stamp a really simple, fast Christmas card. So give you those two alternatives. So, hello, Chris. So good to see you. Well, I'm not seeing you, but I see you. I see you said hi. So I am going to turn the camera around right away before it keeps crawling closer to me and get started stamping. I do have the 3 examples from the November Paper Pumpkin kit. And so, hello, Vera. Hello, Christy. Hey, this is like Romper Room. This is really fun. I do have 3 samples. So on Friday, I opened up the Paper Pumpkin kit for November. I had not read anything about it. I often don't go on a lot of the websites and different things. I don't want to get another person's ideas in my brain. I just want to sit in my corner and play with my stuff. So I did not know that the November Paper Pumpkin is all little gift card holders. So I opened it up and I was like, well, there's a little flap on here. What is that? Well, what is this all about? Duh. So anyhow, I have 3 of them that I made up as they said. I did a little extra stamping on it, but I made them up as they showed them, as the sample is. So I'm going to show you those. And then on Friday I'm going to be stamping 5 cards. I will at the end show you the alternatives to the kit. So I promise, on Thanksgiving, I'm giving thanks that I can sit down here and stamp. Hello, Judy. Hello, Cindy. Yes, yay. So let's see. Oh, here you go. And talk amongst yourselves while I'm doing this. I'm gonna switch the camera around and we'll get started. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited to have so many people on today. Yahoo! Here we go. Turn the camera around. Here's my little, close your eyes. Here's the drive. Here we go. And look at this. Isn't this pretty? We have this optional little, look at how pretty that is. Festive grid paper. And so I had it for our all-day event and I thought, oh, it's so pretty. I'm going to use it today. So here are the gift card holders. Duh. That I was like, what is this? So this is how they meant them to be, right? These are really cute because who's not giving gift card holders? I'm saying even for the grandkids, no matter what age they are, people are looking for gift card holders. They just love that. They can go pick out what they want. So give them a little something and then a little something. Or the neighbor or somebody that you want to give pick and save gift card or something. So it's these cute little gingerbread. You can do to and from on the back. And then it opens up like this. Well, on the directions, it has you putting glue dots on the bottom. What I did was I just took a small piece. They had the tear and tape, and that's how you closed up this little flap on here. I put a little piece of tear and tape there so that it wouldn't fall out. So this isn't a gift card, but you can see. So it would just go in there, and then it just hangs out a little bit so they know there's something in there that they can pull out. So they are adorable. And I will make up a bunch of them just to use for my grandkids. So I did stamp the back on all of them. Ta-da. So they have the to and from. This one I said to and from with love, and then just different things. So I stamped all the way around. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It comes with Blushing Bride, a little square of Blushing Bride. I did mint macaron and, of course, shaded spruce, my favorite. So those colors kind of go with it too, and you could use Calypso Coral, I believe, also. So, but that's what I used on these three. So that's how it's meant to be. On Friday at the end, after I'm done stamping the 5 cards, I will show you some alternatives. So super cute, really nice. All right, here's the card I cried about. This is the card. I used Campology, so I don't need to bring it up that much. So, ta-da, ta-da. So it says, you brighten my path. I cherish you, my true friend. I know I can always count on you. You have truly been a shining example to me. Oh, I just love that card. So the cool thing is, I used, to get this nice glow, I stamped everything first in Memento, and then I got this nice glow using these brushes. Now, Stampin' Up! Has come out with these brushes, and it's like a makeup brush. It's very soft, it's like a ton of little soft bristles, and that's what I used on this card. So let's get stamping. Let's get stamping. It's so fun. All right, there we go. So I used this Campology set. I have used the trees, and I hadn't used much else out of that. And so I thought I need to really do that. Here we go. Lisa's back. She glued my layers in for me. So yahoo! Okay. So I'm going to do my stamping first. I'm using Memento ink. And the cool thing is, so I'm using Memento ink, and I'm using our regular, first Memento, and then regular ink to put on the color, right? Our regular classic ink pads. So let's start stamping here. Here's my trees. I love this grouping of trees. I've used this a lot because I think it's just so cool. It looks like up north. Looks like up north Wisconsin. Here we go. So I did stamp these multiple times. Kind of went off here like that. And again, I wanted to leave like a little valley area here. That's like the path, right? So it says you brighten my path. And to me, so that's what I wanted to do, was leave a little area for the path. And then I also stamped inside the card. So this is my inside piece. I'm just going to go ahead and stamp in here. Usually I do that after the words, but it's just kind of off the grid, so we're okay with that. So now I did have to bring in something to hold my lantern up. So I had stamped my lantern, and then I was like, what? I need a branch, and I needed, so this is from Peaceful Boughs, a different stamp set, a Christmas stamp set, but it was just the right size. I wanted the lamp to be in the foreground, that in the background, right? So the branch had to be a little bit bigger, and because I'm showing all these evergreens, it had to be an evergreen branch. I had so many, it has to be things. So I'm just going to stamp that on there, like that. And here's my little lantern here. Inking ink, make sure this is very fine lines drawing here. I'm just going to go up farther. Ta-da. So that's hanging on to my branch there. Let that dry a little. Oh, here, might as well put the words on the inside here. So the words, the verse here is 2 different stamps. So let's hope that I get it straight here, okay? So here's the first one. I cherish my true friend. Ta-da. And it's going to go over there. And then here, you have truly been a shining example to me. So many people, and we forget to thank those people that have been everybody has somebody that has helped out, and you just like, oh, I should have thanked them. There we go. Ta-da. And let's do one more, because we're going to cut out You Brighten My Path. So I don't have to worry about getting that one straight, because, yay, we're going to cut it out. And I'll just go like that. Oops. See that? I took the whole thing with me. I think I'm going to move this over, though. Put it in the middle a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Well, I didn't do it at all. I'm crazy today. I can't see where I'm going. Okay. Oh, Lord. That's good enough. We'll get it figured out. Okay. Here we go. So let's do the coloring. That was the fun part. So I started out with my Mango Melody. You know, that's my favorite yellow. Can't resist that color. And my focal point was my lantern. So I want it darker at that spot, and then as you go out, it will get softer and softer. So I'm just tapping this brush here. And I'm gonna just start in the center and go in circles. Just keep going out and out and out. There we go, a little bit more. And then I want it darker right in the middle, so I'm going to always start at that spot and just keep bringing it out and pulling the color out. You can kind of see, I hope, how, you know, that's where the concentrated color is. And as I get farther away, of course, it gets lighter, because that's where I'm going first, right? So here we go. Okay. I like that. So that looks good. I got that going just like that. And now, and now I'm going to add my Seaside Spray. Here we go. We're all good. Okay, here we go. So here's the Seaside Spray. And on this one again, I kind of start off of it and kind of going around. So I'm never picking my brush up. I'm keeping my brush down on the paper, and I start off so I don't get a big dark spot, and I just keep brushing around. It takes a while to get enough color on, you know, however you want it, however dark you want it to get. And then where they blend, it looks sort of green, you know, because yellow and blue make green. Here we go. So I just keep going around here. Around the colors. I just love this card. Out of all the cards I've made, this is probably one of my favorites. I just like the idea of letting people know they are or maybe you're the light in somebody's darkness. You know, shine a little light, be kind. I think we need a little more of that in our world. There we go. Just like that. Ta-da! Ta-da, ta-da. There we go. Okay. All done. All done blending. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to color in my lantern with my blend. So did you know, so over our regular inks, you can color with your blend right over the top of it. Let me make sure I'm in the center here while I'm going. There we go. Hello, Joan. Yay, and Yvonne. Oh my goodness sakes, I just had to stand up and see who's here. So I'm using the dark cherry cobbler with the pointy end, not the paintbrush end, the other end. And I'm just going to color my lantern in here, right over the top of my color that I added. And I wanted it bold. So I decided I'm not going to do any shading. I'm just going to use the dark cherry cobbler because I just wanted it to be bold and out there. I always have to turn everything. Sorry. Let's see here. See where I'm coloring. There we go. There. Okay. All over. And they have it nicely shaded, so if you're doing this in a different, you know, different card capacity, different look, it's all done for you. But in this case, I just wanted it bright. and red. And I think I just colored this whole area red here. I wasn't sure what all the parts were, but I just colored them in. When in doubt, just color in. There we go. Trying to go a little bit faster, so I'm going to stamp one more today. And this one went right here. So all of this I did here. There. Okay. Around, up. There we go. Ta-da! Color, color, color. So I colored in the lantern, and then I also had to, of course, color in my branch. So again, I used dark. I used dark soft suede for my branch. So this one goes a little bit faster. There we go. Just coloring that in with the pointy tip there. And then my favorite green, shaded spruce. And I'm just coloring in my little, to me these look like little French fries. I'm coloring in the French fries, the branches here. I think if you had to have a box like you were doing French fries, this would be perfect for your stamping. If you just had it here, it looks like a bunch of McDonald's fries hanging out. There we go. I don't know why I'm talking about French fries. I'm not hungry. We just ate here. We had Jimmy John's today. Jimmy John's, they deliver quickly. Here we go. There. And I keep moving this around. I hope that doesn't drive you crazy. When you color, do you guys move everything around? I have to move it to whatever direction I'm coloring in, I guess, and touch it up. I've been looking over our new catalog coming out. So exciting. So I'm hoping this weekend, or this week while don't have classes now for a couple of days, that I'm going to be starting on samples using our new products. Ta-da! There we go. The inside I didn't do any coloring. I just left it like that. So let's go ahead and put this on the front of the card, get it out of our way, and then I'm going to cut out with the die the words for the front, and those are popped up on dimensionals. So here we go. Here's this one. Ta-da. There. Put this inside. And then I'll be bringing over the cut and embossing machine. And we'll get that taken care of. I used the dies from Ornate Frames. Do you remember that one? That was, Ornate Frames was in the, it was a Halloween set. And they kept the frame dies. I love it because it's a whole bunch of different, let's see if I can find it over here. A whole bunch of different dies. Here we go. Ta-da. Look at all these different, some are frilly, some are just blocked in. Really cool. This is a great standalone die set. So here's my Brighten Your Path. Let's hope I got it. One of these is usable since I stamped it right smack dab in the middle. Ay, ay, ay. What was I thinking? Here we go. I'll put that down, this down. Let's see if this is going to work here. This one here. Oops, let's get it straight. There. I'm not sure if that's going to cut or not. What I'm doing is turning it over and looking to see where the cutting line is. So from the edge, I have just a little bit of room here. So if it goes off a smidgen, it'll be okay. Any more than a smidgen, it's not. Let's cut this and cross our fingers. There we go. Hopefully it will be a workable piece here. My goodness, I can't believe I did that. Oh yeah, woohoo! All right. Yes, baby, it worked. Okay, move that out of the way. So I took my Seaside Spray brush. I have all mine marked. I know that you can wash them, they say, but we use it so much, and I tend to use the same colors. I just mark my brush and I leave it as such. So I have enough on here that I'm just going over the edges just a little bit. This has a stitched edge, and if you go over it with a little bit of ink, it just kind of accentuates that, and it looks kind of cool. So here we go, dimensional. Put this on here. So this was a card that was done in our Kismet class this week. My November Kismet class. Here we go. And this goes right here. Ta-da. There we go. You brighten my path. I love this card. I hope you like it. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I don't know. I must have just been sappy that day, but I just thought, oh my goodness. I'll get everything out of our way, and we'll start with card number 2. So the other card I wanted to share with you is a quick Christmas card. I did use one die cut. I'm going to take this off of it so you can see it better. So here it is. I used the stamp set Wrapped in Christmas and Snowfront. So the words are from Wrapped in Christmas, and the other stamps, the cabin and all the rest of the stamps, are called Snowfront. So there we go. And you can see is that I did it, and then we cut this out and just popped it up. So that was kind of the focus of that one. So yeah, very, very simple. And I used different colors on here. So the base of the card is Pool Party, and I used Pretty Peacock. That's sort of an evergreen, you know, kind of a cool evergreen color. So I thought, we're going to use that because we haven't used that in a while. So sometimes I have to pull out some of those other colors that I just haven't, you know, you tend to use the same colors. Go outside the box, pull out some of your other colors that you know, that you don't use as much, and just play with them, because I think you'll love it. Like one of them, so I started, the focus on this is my cabin. So that was the first thing I stamped on here. I knew that that was going to be, you know, what my center was going to be on. Here, I'm moving all my little notes here and stuff. Here's my cabin. Here we go. So I started with my cabin in Early Espresso, and I'm just going to put him right there. Ta-da! Then I moved on to my trees. I'm going to leave this out. I moved on to the trees, which are Pretty Peacock. Nice evergreen color. And they have different trees here. They have this grouping of trees that has kind of a nice little swoop on it. So I did that to go around my cabin like that. And then they have some separate trees, 3 little separate trees. So 3 sizes. So I just sort of randomly stamped these in here. There we go. We'll put one over here. And then some of the other, here's the medium-sized tree. And I just kind of put them up on the bunker here. And we'll put another one down here. We're just gonna kind of put, and here's some of the little ones. It doesn't have to look exactly like my initial one. I'm just kind of playing. I'm just playing with the trees. Okay. Now we're gonna put our words on there because we want that to, where is it? Here we go. Make sure I have room here on the bottom for my words. There. And then I went with my Pool Party. Pool Party is the snow drifts, the little wisps of snow here and there. So they have this cool kind of, it's like a kind of a Z pattern. And I used it both ways. So I kind of switched it around. So here, I'm going to put it up here and over here. And then I switched it around. We're going to do another bunker up here. There we go. And now my mountains. So this color, I used gray granite. I think it's an underused color, and I love it. Where is it? Where did I put it? Right here. So that's what I used for my mountains. So for the mountains, they have kind of, it's not a solid piece, so what I did was I kind of went around with this opening and went around my chimney like that. And then I added some more, and they can be different elevations, right? So you can go high and low with it. I'll put another one in over here. So it's a little bit different than the original. That's okay. There we go. And last but not least, we have to put our little deer in here because they're frolicking in the woods. They are early espresso also. It's like building a picture. Just building this little... Now you can see how it's quite a bit different than the other one. It's okay. Every time you make it, it's probably going to be just a tad different, a little bit something here and there. Now, I did use my mountains in the inside. I like to carry that through. The verse is done in the Pretty Peacock, so that's what I did on the inside. Also, had this big, beautiful verse here, Christmas blessings to you and yours. We used to go up north. Well, we would be up north now. Hunting season was a big thing here when my boys were all hunting, and now we don't. But that's what it reminds me of working in the woods and all that. Now, I want my words to be the focal point. The mountains just kind of a nice little background thing. So I stamped off on them. So when I did the mountains, stamp off on the mountain, make it a little bit lighter, and just went over. It just gives it a little more pizzazz than having it just a plain a verse in there. Without doing any DSP or anything here, I'm just playing with ink and paper. So this is about as simple as I ever get. Here we go. Let's put this in the inside. And on this one, the verse is cut out with a die set called Tasteful Labels die. And again, it's one of those standalone sets that even if you didn't get the stamp set to go with it, it's a really cool. It's one of my favorite. Let's see if I can find it real quick here. It's one of my favorite sets to use when I'm just kind of looking to cut out some words. Here we go. Here's the Tasteful Labels. And I've shown this before because they have some that are like triple stitched. Here, regular stitched ones, these circles, and have this little zigzag pattern which matches our in color ribbon. It's a fun and nice shapes, right? So very useful set. Okay, we're gonna cut out the middle of the cabin, smack dab in the middle here. We're gonna take some of our, over my machine, and here's my die, nice rectangular die here. And I'm going to just frame in my little house right in the middle. I do want to get it kind of straight. There we go. Okay, I'm going to cut it out. Did I keep it straight? Let's make sure. There we go. Okay. And I'm just going to cut it out. And sometimes we would do a technique called spotlighting. So you would cut something out like this, and then underneath it, you would put another layer with a different color to accent that. And this particular card, all I did was pop it up. So I glued this one down. I glued the top of it down, and then I just put the focal point of the card, the cabin, up on dimensionals. So here's this. Put this down here. I love the green glue, so I have wiggle room. There we go. Ta-da. And my dimensionals right here. Pop this up. Come over here. There we go. 4 little dimensionals. And it just gives the card a little more interest. I'm going to put one right in the center. It gives the card a little more interest than just flat. No bows, no nothing. This is the simplest card you could ever make. I mean, it's just paper and ink. Okay, and then I line it up, put it into place. Ta-da. All done. Did I get that straight? Yeah, there we go. So there we go. Those are the cards for the day. I hope you guys like them. Ta-da! This one had a little bit more going on. This one's simple, simple, simple. But both have good messages. So I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm going to turn the camera around. The cabin thing is really fun. And that's a great stamp set because you can do, like, you can build your own area. Who wants to, you know, move up north and build your own cabin? You know, you can put as many mountains around or the trees around. It's really a wonderful set. You could do multiple greens, like making your trees so they look further back, or stamp off and have them different depths. It'll look like it's further away. The lighter it is, the further away it is. Just a lot of things that you can do with it. Lots and lots of fun. So, yay! Thank you for joining me. Everybody, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Stay safe. Enjoy your family. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Enjoy today. Love those. Love that. So take care. We will see you on Friday. We're going to stamp. It'll be a long one on Friday. So excited. So the people that bought the Curvy bundle from me received a stamp kit, a free stamp kit, and I'm going to stamp those cards on Friday. So everybody can watch. It'll be a lot of fun. The Curvy bundle is going to be in the next catalog. So it'll be something you can look back on if you don't have the kit now. Lots of fun. So thank you so much, Chris. Happy Thanksgiving. Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Hey, and don't forget, today only 24-hour sale, 10% off almost everything in the annual catalog, including the blends. Hello. I used today. So don't forget that. There's a short list of things that are excluded, but almost everything else is 10% off. So let me know if you need anything. I have an order going in. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello. Hi, Marilyn. Happy Thanksgiving, Yvonne. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.